Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series, and it looks like we might have Marvelous Energy versus Mardu Vehicles, or maybe he's running Boros Vehicles. But something that surprised me a little bit from the Marvelous side was Fatal Push. No reason to really be surprised, considering, every deck that runs, that is Marvelous Energy runs Aether Hub. In fact, most multicolored decks run Aether Hub right now just because of how versatile it is. Straight up, one time, if you make no other energy, one shot, one mana of any color of your choice. And in this case, he's running an energy deck. So basically, this Aether Hub is a land of any color that he wants. So theoretically, he could splash any color in his deck that he wants. And Fatal Push is a very splashable card. Because of how ridiculously powerful it is, there's no reason not to splash it in a deck like this, because you can pretty much reliably make the mana that you need. But Rogue Refiner is another good card. He's got, his stats are really good for his mana cost. 3 mana gets you a 3/2, gives you 2 energy, and draws you a card. Even if it was just a 3/2 with gives you 2 energy, that would still be good. But the draw card for that makes him really good. Tireless Tracker. The other side has played a Pilar before, played a second one now. He does have the crew to be able to activate the Heart of Kirin. And unfortunately for Marvelous Energy, he does not have an Aether Hub untapped so that he could Fatal Push this one as well. So a 4/4 Flying Vigilance is going to fly in and smack him in the face. And honestly, I would hold back the Thopter token just in case, because you don't really... Okay, he's going in with it, so he's going for 5 flying. But I was going to say, Tireless Tracker could, on his next turn, be a 5 power creature. And, you never really want to take up 5 damage when you could potentially chump block. But at the same time, he's at 20, and 5 damage really isn't that big a deal at the moment. Whereas 5 damage to the other side is a little bit more important, because he doesn't have as much of a board state right now. But something I just noticed was the fact that Mardu Vehicles is very low on cards. Oh, Winding Constrictor. I was not expecting to see that, but, like I said, if you're running a heavy energy-based deck and you have an Aether Hub, you can pretty much run anything you want. Attune with Aether. Though I have to admit, I wonder exactly what the point of the Constrictor is in this deck. I mean... Okay, Walking Ballista. I was just about to say, that's about the only thing that I could think of right offhand. But even then, honestly, I don't think that it's worth it. You're splitting up the deck into... And it looks like he's maining a black, so... Actually, you know what? Maybe he's running Teamer instead of the traditional, No, Sultai instead of Teamer. Excuse me. Maybe he's splashing red. Or maybe he killed red out completely and he's merged Mardu Aggro with the Marvelous Energy concept. Or, the energy thing is just a byproduct of what he does. I don't know yet. Cultivator's Caravan. And crewing up the Heart of Kirin. I have to say, things might be turning against the Mardu side here pretty quick, depending on what happens on the energy side's turn. Because his board state isn't really that great right now. He is attacking in with the Heart of Kirin, so that's another 4 damage flying that the other side can't stop. He left a Thopter token open, though. And I'm waiting to see if he end of turn kills it so that he can't man up the Cultivator's Caravan as a blocker for next turn. And that's exactly what he does. So 1 card in hand and 3 mana to use. So he could have an answer to whatever the energy side plays. But it's looking more and more like the energy side is going to take this game, because it looks like he's weathered the storm, you know, the aggro, early aggro of the other side, and now he's going to be able to build his momentum and steamroll him. Unlicensed Disintegration, though, on Tireless Tracker before he can really do anything with the Tireless Tracker knocks him down to 7. And that is pretty low. Especially since he has a Heart of Kirin, which, you know, 2 swings with that and the game's over. Long Tusk Cub, so he is running an energy theme. So it looks like his deck is a fusion of Golgari Aggro and Marvelous Energy, which I find interesting. But he attacks all in. That's 3 damage. And honestly, I think I would pop the Ballista and kill the Thopter. But he doesn't. And well, now that he's played a Veteran Motorist, it doesn't matter. Because I was thinking of a way to deny him being able to man up the Heart of Kirin, but now, you know, kill the Veteran Motorist, he still mans it up, kill the Thopter, he still mans it up, and, you know, it just doesn't matter. But I would want to kill the Veteran Motorist so that you don't take 5 flying, but that's the problem. You know, he gets to act first, so your response would kill it, but he'd still get the crew effect, so it wouldn't stop him. So unfortunately, for the energy side, it looks like he's about to take a lot of damage to the face. 2 5/5s, one of them flying, the flyer's going to get through. He has to block with the Long Tusk Cub or he's going to die. He does have 3 cards in hand and a black mana open. If he has a Fatal Push, now is the perfect time to use it. And using energy to buff up the Long Tusk Cub so that he can trade. Or not. Okay, there he goes. So, buffs up the Cub to 6/6, kills off the Cultivator's Caravan, still takes the 5 from the Flyer. He's at 2. And his opponent is running red. Now, you know, something as simple as a shock could win him the game here, but he'd have to top deck it. And, you know, everybody knows the gamble of the top deck. You know, whatever you're running in your deck. Oh. Fatal Push at the end of turn. Why would you not use that to kill it before it deals the 5 damage to your face? Okay, counters on Walking Ballista. Now would be a good time, well, after he attacks. He's attacking all in. 6, 9, 11 damage. But now he has to kill off these creatures. And he pretty much has to lose the ballista here. He has to kill off Pia Nalar and the motorist to hope to survive. Oh, no he doesn't. Straight to the face. I forgot. Walking Ballista goes target creature or player. Well, that was quite interesting. This guy's deck is a very intriguing concept, though I'm not exactly sure whether or not, it's really a good idea. I mean, we know that Marvelous Energy works, we know that Golgari Aggro works, and currently Golgari Aggro is, top of the charts in Standard. So, while a fusion of the decks would provide you with more options, at the same time it's also splitting your focus, theoretically slowing you down from one side or the other. And when you're fusing another deck into a, the top dog deck, I don't really see the point. Unless the deck you're fusing in gives you an advantage over a mirror, in this case a Golgari Aggro mirror. But, let me know what you think. I'm going to end it here. That was, we'll call it Constrictor Energy versus Mardu Vehicles. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I will see you in the next video.